The couple in Malang and the pairing, I think people have appreciated that, which was important. I think that was very important for the story as well, that these two people really felt like they've swept each other off their feet and having these amazing experiences with each other. So it was definitely important for the film that people felt like the chemistry worked between us. Working with Bhatt was amazing. I think that was the driving force, and definitely the experience was one of a kind and one that will stay with me forever. Well, I think it's too early to talk about Villain 2. I'll leave that to Mohit to talk about that film. I think it's all still in the works, but I don't think I can say much about it right now. Hi guys, I'm Aditya Roy Kapur. Watch me on Bombay Times Online.
So with me, I have the handsome hunk Aditya Roy Kapur. Welcome on Bombay Times Online. Firstly, congratulations for Malang.
Thank you.
Crossing 50 crores and it's going on. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good that the audience has accepted the film. They've liked it, getting some good feedback. For me, it's a new genre that I'm trying. I've tried action for the first time, and it seems like people have accepted me in that genre. I was curious to see how they would react. So it definitely feels good to get these positive reactions.
And also, your look has been compared to that of Wolverine. So what's your reaction?
That's definitely, yeah, I saw that and I was like, yeah, okay, a long way to go, but it was cool.
But actually, that one poster somewhere looks like that,
It did.
There is a resemblance.
Yeah, I definitely did put in the work for that, and quite flattered to be compared to Wolverine because he's insane. But yeah, definitely something I want to do more of.
Like more of action-packed movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, even Mohit Suri said recently that over the years there's a lot of change in you as an actor. In these 7 years, he met you before with Ashik 2 and now. He said if he would have made Malang 7 years back, he would have not got that kind of character in you what he got in this movie.
I think of course hopefully I think evolve with every experience as an actor, and the more you work, the more you learn about your process, about the acting. You're always learning. Every day is different on set. Every day is something new. Every day is a new challenge. So definitely, I think we've both gone and done quite a bit of work in the last 6 years, and done quite a few films which have kind of helped me to evolve and grow as an actor. So definitely, I'm sure he would have seen a change. 6 years is a long time, and I think fundamentally we're the same. But yes, for me to have been able to build this kind of body and do both roles, even I doubt I'd be able to have done it at that time.
What changes have you seen, in yourself as an actor?
I don't know how to pinpoint exactly what has changed, but I think you understand yourself better, what maybe works for you. Ashiki was a very emotionally draining film. I remember being very, very involved and probably being in that film off, on camera. I was kind of in that world 24/7, which can be kind of quite taxing. But as I get older, I think I found a way of being able to kind of not be in that zone all the time. Understand how to not switch on and switch off, because your mind is ticking when you're shooting a film. You're always thinking of what you're going to do, how to do it. But you just become a little more economical with the way that you approach.
So definitely there's one change that we don't see you drinking in the movie.
That is definitely a change. Till now.
Till now.
Never know. I don't think in the next couple of films also, but...
That's good somewhere, because, people would keep on, sharing these memes and all. I don't know if you have come across. Aditya Roy Kapur, hamesha ye, why he drinks.
Yeah, I was so flattered. Yeah, I love the... Huh?
Now you're high, rather.
In Malang, na?
In Malang.
Yeah, so I'm diversifying.
You're trippy, yeah. You're trying different
Yeah. I don't know what's left now.
What's left? No. I have to, evolve in that section also. But you trained a lot for this movie, you had to go through an intense training. Somewhere that did you feel it's taking a lot of toll on you, and you felt like giving up?
Giving up was never an option. Yeah. I think we were pretty clear that the physicality, at least Mohit was clear about the bulkier portion, that he wanted that physicality. The younger portion is something I took upon myself to be able to look a certain way. I felt like the thinner I got and the slimmer I got for this, the bulkier I would look in that. So that was important for me. I think Mohit was a little shocked when I came on set looking as thin as I did. But I think he was happy with that. I had done something like that for Fitur, where I had really gotten, again, kind of skinny for that. So that experience had helped me. That I remember that was tiring because I was on low salt. I was not feeling like I was being able to sustain energy through the day. But that experience helped me in this film. I knew how to just about give myself enough food and not put on weight while still shooting 12-14 hours. So see, like I said, every experience informs the next. So somehow it was very, very tiring, but I just treated it like I'm in a commando course and this is my mission and I have to do it. There's no other way of looking at it.
Somewhere does intense characters attract you because we have seen you doing a lot of movies where you're very intense actually.
Right.
And that is a genre that kind of characters where you have more attention of.
I don't seek them out. I don't say yaar isme intensity kam lag raha hai but
You don't measure it.
I don't measure the intensity meter on the script. I think they seek me out maybe. I do feel like I want to do different genres, which is why I'm really excited about my next film, which has me do something in a light-hearted space with Ludo. But I guess the intense characters have resonated more. I did a film, Okay Janu, which wasn't that intense. It didn't seem to have resonated as much as a couple of other intense characters.
But again, it's romantic.
Yeah, so I guess it depends also on which film resonates rather than just the character resonates if the film resonates,
Plus your chemistry with Disha Patni is like top of the town. It's like people do wish to see you guys together a lot.
Right.
And we have been hearing rumors also that she might be working with you soon in Ek Villain 2. Is that happening?
Well, I think it's too early to talk about Villain 2. I'll leave that to Mohit to talk about that film. I think it's all still in the works. But I don't think I can say much about it right now. As far as the couple in Malang and the pairing, I think people have appreciated that, which was important. I think that was very important for the story as well, that these two people really felt like they've swept each other off their feet and having these amazing experiences with each other. So it was definitely important for the film that people felt like the chemistry worked between us.
Plus, like Mohit Suri has plans to make Malang 2. That is what he revealed in one of our interviews. So will we see you?
I don't know. You have to ask Mr. Suri.
Would you like to be a part of it though?
I find it tough to think about a film as something you want to be part of before you know what it's about, before you're actually excited about it. On the face of it, of course, I would want to keep working with Mohit and do more and more films with him. Malang is a film that's very close to my heart. I've been involved with that film from day one, before there was anything, just at an idea level. So definitely, but of course, Mr. Suri is the man in the driver's seat. He'll know better than me.
And definitely there's an exchange of heroines right now because Tiger is working with Shraddha Kapoor and Disha is working with you, and like people would love your chemistry with Shraddha Kapoor a lot and Tiger's chemistry with Disha, but this is some change completely.
I don't think you can look at it as...
Yeah, of course, you cannot look like that.
I think they've done a film before that also together. This is their second film together.
Shraddha Kapoor and Tiger Shroff, yes,
Yeah.
they have worked together.
So
again,
they've been working together. It's not the first time.
But yours is first time with Disha. But how was it working with her?
It was lovely working with her. Yeah. She's such a easy girl to work with. Really fun energy on set. Really enthusiastic about the work. Coming in with a positive energy and very simple as well. I think she enjoys she loves her stunts, loves dance, loves just good energy on set.
The first poster of you guys kissing created a rage for sure. The poster was somewhere something completely unimaginable. So in real life, would you ever experiment something like this? Because for film you did for sure.
I think it was under supervision. It's a tricky pose. We've been telling people don't try this at home or anywhere. But it was...
And there were Vikram Betal memes and there were a lot of memes around it also.
No, that's a good sign. That means that people are taking interest in it. And it took us time to be able to actually do it. We actually did that. There was nothing, there's no Photoshop involved. Okay. We were left there to somehow manage that.
Completely she was on your shoulders.
Yeah, we had to do...
support at all.
Nothing. Okay. Obviously, to get into position and lift the person up and all that, it's tricky, but all credit goes to her. She's pretty light, but she's the one that...
Yeah. Bending and like that.
Yeah, it was tricky, but I think people liked that poster. It seemed like it was an image that also encapsulated the energy of the couple that are just living life on the wild side,
You recently said that competition is important, but do you personally believe in competition? Are you competitive enough like that when it comes to competing with your peers?
I don't look at it as a competition. It's very tough to look at acting as a competition. Everyone is different.
Somewhere do you keep a tab of what's happening around you, or what your actors are your colleagues are doing?
I think everyone is pretty aware of what films are being made. It's a pretty small world in that sense, and you get to know who's working on what. Everyone knows what everyone else is doing. I think you look at it as inspiration when you see good work. You look at it like it spurs you on to do better. I grew up loving actors, loving watching performances. Watching great performances is what, I think, makes you want to do better. I think you look at it as inspiration when you see good work. You look at it like it spurs you on to do better. I grew up loving actors, loving watching performances. Watching great performances is what, I think, makes you want to do better. I grew up loving actors, loving watching performances. What what inspired me to be an actor. So now that I'm an actor, for me to stop being inspired by watching great performances would be really would be silly. I think competition is definitely healthy, but there's no real race. Like, what's the race about? You can't. We're all doing different films. There's enough films for everyone. So I don't think you can be competitive beyond a point.
You're working with Alia Bhatt again in Startup 2. You worked with her in Kalang, which didn't work well at the box office. How do you react to it? Like, how does that somewhere hurt you? Because you had also put in a lot of efforts, for a movie which was definitely made on a very big budget.
I think any film that when it doesn't do well is not a good thing. Everyone puts so much hard work into every film. There's a year of work gone into it. But you have to take it in your stride. That's the nature of this profession, It's pretty unpredictable. And, some films work, some films don't. It takes some time to be able to move on from that. I was lucky enough that in the case of Kalank, I was back on a film set the next day after release. So I was back to work, and that was a luxury.
Plus, again, your role was appreciated for sure.
Right.
It was not like, the roles, whatever people played was a problem. It was a poor script. It was somewhere like, somewhere that is where, of course, the focus was of critic and all of that.
I don't like to think too much about reasons why a film hasn't done well. I think everyone has worked on that film with best intentions. Every single person gave their all to that film. We all worked tirelessly and gave our best. And I normally don't like to look back on films too much when they work or don't work. I think there are many reasons why a film works, many reasons why it doesn't work. You can't pinpoint it to just one thing. And there's no use looking back. You have to look forward. You have to keep going, keep working, keep doing more.
But how was it like working with Mahesh Bhatt as a director for you, and Startup 2 is happening with Alia Bhatt again, which is again a very romantic movie, is what I've heard. I've not seen the first one, so I don't know.
Working with Bhatt Saab was amazing. I think that was the driving force and the main reason for me to do Startup 2 was because I was getting a chance to work with Bhatt Saab, and definitely the experience was one of a kind. And one that will stay with me forever. So that was a very special experience.
Also, there are reports of Ashiki 3 taking place.
Oh, is it? Someone else also asked me.
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
No.
Will we see you and Shraddha again? Because of course we loved your chemistry back then.
I really don't know. I haven't heard of this. This is news to me. Okay. So I haven't heard of about Ashiki 3 happening.
If that happens, of course, we would prefer seeing you for sure.
Okay.
Tell us something about Ludo, because that poster is completely different, and you're working with Abhishek Bachchan, Rajkumar Rao, Sanya Malhotra. What is that movie all about?
Well,
very colourful.
Yeah, it's definitely colourful, and it's going to have a lot of different stuff packed in it. I can only speak about, I think, my role in it and my capacity in it. For me, it was really exciting because it was a genre I had not done before. I'm doing comedy, and Anurag sir is such a fun director on set. He, every day is exciting, and you feel like you're creating something out of nothing with him. He gets you involved, he wants you to take risks, and he allows you to just be free. So that was another experience altogether. The film I can't tell you too much about. Yeah. I think again we'll leave it to the filmmaker to put that out there. But it'll definitely have lots of twists and turns, and it'll be quirky and funny.
Of course, there is a change in your image, from chocolate boy to completely action, doing action-oriented movies. How does that feel, and what have you say on that?
I'm really, really excited that the audience seems to have accepted me in the capacity of doing action. I feel like hopefully open.
Would you prefer more of doing action?
No, definitely. I enjoyed the genre because it was a new kind of challenge for me. It's got its own set of things that you have to do, overcome, learn. And that's another whole genre in itself that has so many things that you have to be able to be good at to do. So it's challenging and pushing me into stuff that I haven't done before, which is exciting.
You're not that as such active on social media, and of course it was very difficult to get you on social media firstly. But would you ever be a part of Twitter, or are you avoiding it because of the negativity on the on that platform?
I think
does
there's nothing.
Does troll affect you ever?
Never read anything, never been involved with reading.
You're lucky. If you see many celebs get trolled, and also what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, I guess it's part of the whole thing. I have not experienced it, so I can't speak for other people about how good or bad it is. I don't feel the need to join Twitter. I don't think there's anything that I want to say on it. Anything or any opinions I have, I discuss it with people in a room that I know and that I want to have a conversation with. There's nothing for me to join Twitter for.
You wish to put out your music this year, so what will we get to see?
I do. I definitely want to. I'm pushing myself to go and record some songs that I've written and put something out, and I'm happy you're asking me, and a few people have asked me today, so it's going to make me make me do it.
Somewhere the pressure on, you know.
It's good. I'm going to do it.
It's a good pressure.
Yeah.
Also, Aditya, like, you know, whenever like you have done films, most of the times you also get linked with your co-stars. Does that affect you ever, like, you know, getting, you know, linked with your co-stars, with your co-actresses and all?
Not at all, actually. I don't even read half the news that's out there. So if you don't know, what you don't know can't touch you or affect you. Ignorance is bliss. I think it's part and parcel of the job. I don't think I've been linked with every actress I've worked with also, actually. I don't think it's happened every time. But when it does happen, you just take it in your stride. It's just part of the whole beat, I guess. So, yeah.
Also, many of your, you know, colleagues are getting married, so is something in the pipeline for you too? Or like you want to go with the flow and be slow?
I'll definitely go with the flow. No plans right now. Nothing on the horizon. See, that would be unhealthy competition, right? Get married just because he's getting married. That's really silly.
Thank you so much for your time and all the best for your future films.
Thank you so much.